Hi everybody, I am Nicolene and I'm the founder of the Nordic Strong Fitness concept. In this video, I want to talk about the Nordic Trainer technique, specifically the technique of double poling. A lot of people ask me before they purchase the trainer for at home training or they come to our studio here in Copenhagen for the first time whether the technique is hard. And the answer is no, you can easily master it. And I'm going to give you a few tips so you can master it really quickly for when you come here or get the machine at home. So, double poling is the exercise that imitates cross-country skiing. It's a great full body exercise where you activate your core, your legs, your arms, your shoulder muscles, the entire body. And for you to master it quickly, there are really only two things you need to think about. That's the position of your arms and your core muscles. All right, so when you do double pull, I'm going to show you what it looks like quickly, and then I'll take you through the technique. So I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to grab my poles, and this is what it looks like. You hinge back, you come all the way up. You see how it looks like the movement if you're doing cross-country skiing, right? So, how do you master it? You want to make sure that you do a pelvic tilt. So you really want to tighten up your core. That's so important so you're not arching your back here. You want to use your core. We want to get a strong core. So remember that. That's the first thing. The second thing is the position of your arms. You want to keep your arms close to your body throughout the exercise. So we're going to go to the front. If you have the machine at home, please do it. Otherwise, just look at me here, and then next time you come to the studio, you remember it. So, place the feet hip width apart on the step board. From here, let's make our pelvic tilt. Keep that core really tight here. Grab the poles, keep them close to the body. Now from here, we're hinging back at the hips and bringing the poles all the way down behind us, also activating our triceps. So you can see the arms are not in front of me, they stay close to my body. So the main mistake I see with first timers is that their arms go too much to the front, which makes them use their arm muscles too much and not using their core. So we want to keep it close here and just let the arms follow the body as we hinge back. Another great advice in terms of keeping that core tighten here is really to think about the exercise as a crunch. So if you go on a mat here and lay down to do a crunch, you would tighten up your core here, place your arms behind your head, and then you're making a crunch. Try to close your eyes when you do it. So this feeling of making a crunch is really what you want to be doing when you do double pulling. So you don't want to have the arched back here. You want to think about keeping that core tightened and really just making that sort of movement. So what you can do on the first time you try the Nordic Trainer is actually to do a standing crunch. We don't want to do double pulling. We're going to do a standing crunch here. Tighten up the core in here, make a pelvic tilt, keep the arms locked in here, and then just make a little crunch here. All right? Keep that feeling when you then extend into a bigger movement. That means you're hinging back and the arms follow down. Come all the way down with the arms, all the way up. Use your core here. Push down the poles and come all the way up to standing. Again, arms are not in the front. Keep them in here. Do not move them. Keep them still. And it's only the lower part of the arms that's going back with the body. So what you can do when you do double pulling, there's so many variations of double pulling. You can also go into a squat variation where we again core in, and then we go into a deep squat. So we activate the booty more. But the movement remains the same. The arms remains close to the body, but we just shift to what part of the body that we're using more for the exercise. So that was a quick recap of the double pulling technique, that it's really easy to learn. You just gotta remember arms locked in. You wanna keep that core tight and make that pelvic tilt. And then you just hinge back, extend the arms down behind you as you go into the movement. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you either in the studio or via the Nordic Strong app at home.